Hello, hello, you mystical, magical, divine beings that you are. I am coming to you with a very quick video. And I do actually, that's what you saw, a couple little notes, because when I don't have notes, I seem to get off on a tangent and my videos go a little bit longer. But this is really going to be really short. For real. Okay. So this video I really wanted to, as most of you guys is probably familiar with, we have our lovely super moon and eclipse kind of circulating and going on. This energy is so popping, okay, to the point, let's see, as you can see, because it even sparked a little darkness in me. I typically, do my color, as you guys probably can see, but I was in my dark place, like, yes, this dark energy, dark goddess, let me get into it. It had me feeling all, So I just went a little dark for this lovely moon. So yeah, that's completely random. But it just shows you how much the moon has an effect on us, right? So anyway, this video really quickly is about moon water. And I really just wanted to do this because I am a fan of the moon water. I am a fan of water. And I don't want to get off on a big, long tangent. I think the lighting is finally a little bit better. But let me get my little notes. Okay, so water is actually one of my favorite elements. It's one of my favorites. And fire, it's one of my favorites. Just leave it at that. But, and the reason why is water is it's definitely a sentient being all in itself, and water holds memory. There are a ton of, excuse me guys, I always have to correct my hair. There are a ton of videos on YouTube as well that you can search water memory and see some actual studies, because this is a scientific proven thing as well, for those of you who definitely like scientific proof. But water holds memory, it stores memory, and so because of that, it is very restorative, rejuvenating, just refreshing, replenishing, all these R words, right? And it truly does feed and nourish our physical body, but also our energetic body. And it's also a very reflective element. And we know it's a very powerful element, even though we kind of think about fire a lot when it comes to powerful like rituals and things that you may do. Water is a force all in itself too, right? Like, it's anytime you've seen anything with some of these storms that we have coming in, the destruction that can happen from the place of water, we know that it is definitely a powerful element. And water serves as a portal. Let's just be very clear about that as well. It definitely is a portal as well. So my whole point, that was just a little bit about water, because I don't want to go into a big thing about it. I probably will do a video maybe a little bit more on it, but for right now, I just wanted to think, because I was actually preparing my own moon water today, and I was like, let me just go in here and just do a quick little video, because I live by the moon water. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Like, let's talk about this a little bit. So we know the moon itself has like strong cleansing properties, right? Like, it's definitely connected to our emotions, to our intuition, and so it's very reflective. It's very calming for most people, a lot of people. Definitely that divine feminine goddess energy as well, which again, we all have these energies. So when I'm speaking about this, it is not only speaking to women, because we both have both energies within us. The vessel that we are taking when at this time may operate stronger from a perspective, but we both have the energies, and so it is learning to navigate both of those, and respecting and honoring both aspects of self and those energies. And so the moon is in itself just the essence of divine feminine energy. And so, when you actually charge moon water, it's harnessing all that loveliness in a bottle or in a jar, because personally, Glass is better, but okay. So we know the majority of the planet is water, right? Like I think 60% or more of our body is water. The moon actually has a big impact on the I'm sorry, I'm in the room with my candles, and so they're doing their thing right now on the tide as well. So to me, it's just kind of common sense that the moon will have an impact and effect on us as well. Like for people who don't believe that the moon affects us, I just don't understand, like anyway, but that's the case. And so what you can utilize, for one, just to harness this energy into the water, and you can utilize this water in so many different ways. In itself, with the essence of water, which already is healing, when you combine that with the energy and the essence of the moon, it's like supercharged, right? Like supercharged water, supercharged healing property, cleansing properties, protective properties as well. It's great for empowerment, your manifestations, attracting abundance. I already said purification, increasing your vibration, so definitely vibrational healing. But it's also just very reflective. And so what I tend to do, just to keep it simple and quick, get some distilled spring purified whatever water, and I utilize glass jars, and I usually sit my water outside. If you cannot sit it outside, you can sit it in a windowsill or something like that. If you can't do any of that, to be honest, you definitely can charge the water inside your home. Be just very strong with your intention, which we need to do anyway. But that will help, because the energy is not bound just outside, right? And so it's not that, but when it's kind of coming through, I'm trying not to get too technical, the different materials in our home, it can have some type of impact a little bit, but you're still fine. Do what you do. The biggest thing is going to be using yourself as a tool and setting your intention. But if you can just sit it outside for a little while, even if you do not see the moon, that's perfectly fine. And so of course right now we're on a full moon, which is all about releasing, and the new moon is more about bringing in new energy and calling forth the things that you want to do and stuff. And so I personally love full moon energy, the way that it just makes me feel, the way it affects me. They say that this is when the moon energy is the highest. Some people say they don't do moon water I have to figure out something with my hair, y'all, for these videos. So they don't do actually moon water during the different phases of the moon. I don't see why not. I feel like that doesn't make any sense. Like, energy is energy. They all have their properties, and we can utilize all of the energy. So you can do do moon water anytime that you would like. Yes, the full moon is popping though. And the reason I really suggest it now is because, of course, we have the supermoon and the lunar eclipse, so the energy is like amped the fuck up, right? So and you can utilize, and just sit it outside, quick windowsill, all these different things, charge it up. You can speak intention into your water to let it know what it specifically is you want it to do. You really can do this even if it's not moon water. Just in general, if you're charging your water, you can actually just charge and program your water with empowerment, with love, with affirmations. It's just so many different things and ways to do that, but I'm sticking to moon water for the most part right now, right? Okay, so that's just pretty much how you do that, and it's that simple. I always offer a shea. I talk to the energy of the moon, Lady Luna herself, to call that energy in. I usually hold the jar within my hands, connect to it, speak intention into the water, connect with the element, which is that programming, and to give it that task, and I let it sit. And so that's it. You can collect. It doesn't have to be a certain amount of time, and I promise you it tastes so refreshing. Yes, you can drink the water, use it in your tea, your coffee, whatever. Rituals is very powerful. If you do work with any deities or goddesses, any energies, especially that are more darker and the lunar, you can utilize it as offerings for them as well. Your cleansing baths, your protection bath, your spiritual baths. For that, you can utilize it to water your plants. You can utilize it to make smudge sprays and mist in your house to cleanse and purify your space energetically. Floor washes. I'm trying to think of anything else. Aura cleanses. I love to use it in diffuser as well as my essential oils. Be creative, right? This is when you tap into that creative energy. Just be creative with it. It's water. It's just charged with the moon, but it does taste absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it really does. It has this refreshing crisp just taste to it. And trust me when I say, because I've had people who do not follow this at all, and I'm like, try this water out, and they're like, this is good, what is this? And I'm like, moon water. Better get your life, stop playing, come on over to the dark side. You feel me? No, okay. So yeah, and that was pretty much what I wanted to do. You can utilize the water as well to energize your crystals or divination tools like your pendulums. Of course, make sure the crystal is water friendly, water safe. I actually do crystal infused water as well, but it's a couple things with crystals. You have to want to make sure that one, the crystal is safe to be in the water, it's not going to dissolve, and two, that it's actually, if you're going to make crystal water for you to drink, not just to use in your cleansing and rituals or sprays, that it actually is a crystal that is not going, that it doesn't have harmful agents that can be harmful for your body. So that's really important. A safe crystal that you can really use is clear quartz. Like clear quartz is a magnifier, a super crystal, safe to go in water. You really can't go wrong with it. You can program it for your intention and program it for whatever you would like, basically. So you can utilize clear quartz for different things. So you can, I definitely love using clear quartz in my water as well. And that's even if it's not moon. But when I am doing my moon waters, I usually do a crystal infused water blend too, along with my regular moon water as well. You can put a little pinch of, if you're not going to ingest it, obviously, like some essential oils or some herbs as well, you want to utilize in your work in the water and let it charge. You know, you can charge your herbs separately underneath the moon. Just all these things. I just really wanted to spark you just to think about the moon, because this energy is so amazing. And you know, we really need to notice, knowing that we are energetic beings and understanding energy is, you have to shift your consciousness and the way you operate and the way you move if you really want to manifest and work in alignment with the universe and in alignment with our planet. And so when these portals and these things happen, like the supermoon and the eclipse, it's a perfect opportunity to amp things up. And this water doesn't go bad, right? So you can utilize it all throughout the year as long as you have it. A little trick you can do as well, you can freeze it. So you can freeze water, and I personally find that it holds this energy. Some people, you know, have mixed things about that, but me personally, I feel like it does still actually hold that energy when it is frozen. And of course, not in glass. But because I don't know, I guess, but usually I just, you know, anyway, I don't want to get, but so because I've had some people say they do, they take it out. I don't have time to be doing all that, like watching the glass, but that is a way also to keep that charge, to hold it. But again, quick videos are coming to my time, and sometimes it takes a minute for these videos to upload when I'm getting above 10-15 minutes, and so I definitely want to stick within that. Let me just see if there's anything else I can think of that I want to say. No, just make sure you set your intentions. If you are a energy healer, worker, Reiki master like myself, I also do Reiki over the water as well. That's with the moon water and just my regular water too. Yeah, that's mostly all I have, and so I just wanted to touch on that really briefly. And again, I hope you guys are definitely charging at your tools and taking advantage. Also, just remember that with the moon, you can operate just to be safe, 2 days before, 2 days after, you can still harness and pull on that energy. So I wish I would have done this a little earlier. It is what it is, but you still have the opportunity to pull into this energy tomorrow, tonight as well. 2 days before, 2 days after is definitely a good framework to kind of stick by. Ooh, also ancestor money. If this is a great time to charge your ancestor money, you can do that as well. With this energy, or any offerings that you use in your rituals with the lunar goddesses or moon goddesses, burning your ancestor money right now also definitely is a high effect for that as well with this energy. I am actually charging some of my money that I would like to utilize too, and I've done this in the past, and I can see a difference in how the ancestor money actually burns. So I just wanted to say that to you too, because I'm very big on, you know, ancestor veneration and connecting with our ancestors and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go and be a little witchy for the rest of the evening, right? Get into some mystical, magical, witchy, dark goddess type things, because that's the energy that I'm feeling and that I'm in. So I'm going to sign off and let you guys get back to what you're doing. But yes, I just always, as always, be who you are. You know, you are who you are. I am that I am. That is everything, as I always say to you. And I wish you much abundance, prosperity, transformation, awakening, divinity, love, light, and all the things that you desire. And so, Allura Mystique. And I will be back with you guys very soon. Bye.